Have a seat.
Yeah.
Have a seat.
Just turn the
I'm going over there.
compressor off. Alright. See.
Yeah.
What's going on, Matthew?
Oh boy, I don't have my car keys.
Yeah, where are you guys from? Exactly. Hello, hello.
What's going on,
Yeah,
everybody? Woo!
Where's New Milford?
Where's what?
New Milford.
New Milford, PA.
Okay, Pennsylvania.
Yep. He likes MILF. Hold on.
Yeah, what's going on? What's up, Jason? Hey, saludos.
What's going on? All right, so quick couple updates.
Julio,
The
Edward,
Monday
James.
Facebook show.
Yes.
It's going to be at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's this time zone here. For those of you over in where we're going to be at, wow, that's loud.
Yeah, it is loud.
So 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, so it's going to be 1 hour earlier than it normally is. So that'll be on Facebook, DSR1 or Audio Control DM810. Two totally different units as far as the inputs go. We'll get to that in a second. So if you guys are interested in seeing me interview Steve Irby from Kicker, which is where I'll be all next week with the exception of Friday. I come back Friday. Fernando's going to be flying solo all week. Sorry, buddy.
Yep.
If you're interested in the interview and you want to watch it live, that's going to be 5:30 on the Facebook channel. Of course, it'll be rebroadcast Tuesday for you guys to see. Now, I will tell you this. If you are watching it live, I'm probably not going to answer any of the questions that come up here. I apologize. I did get a bunch of really good questions from you guys. If you feel like you have a question that you would like me to ask, that is, and it's a good one, because there are some really good ones. Car Gift had some really good ones.
Yeah.
After the video, put it in the comments. Not now, because I won't see it when the video ends. It all goes away. But after the video, go in and type that question. And if it's a good one, it'll make it into my list, and I will ask him. The other thing, too, is the winner of the movie, and you don't win anything, but the winner of the best recommended movie, which we both found hilarious, was listen to It's a Quiet Place on your good headphones.
Yeah.
Fernando laughed his,
awesome.
It was pretty funny.
That's cool, you know?
So that was good there. So thank you guys so much for your movie recommendations. If you didn't get in on that, go ahead, and there again, after the show, if you want to recommend a movie for me to watch on the flight. Hey, Rhode Island!
What's going on?
Need to see some super mega woofers. Okay. That'd be Scar stuff. Anyways,
Bigger
boys calls on their subs. Okay, we're talking about something else. What's up from Alabama? These nuts in the house. What's up, Bobby? So that's what's going on there. Now, next week is going to be fun and exciting because there again, I will be at Stillwater. I'm not going to miss this opportunity to do a couple live shows if I have the opportunity. Yeah. So if you see me randomly pop up through the day on either YouTube or Facebook, it's not going to be exclusive to either one.
Atlanta?
Make sure you check it out because there again, we'll be walking around the office, maybe checking out their I'm just going to do whatever I do, and hopefully it'll be fun. Of course, I will have a full video recap of it, just like we did for Knowledge Fest.
Yep.
So we'll do that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun for sure. But yeah, there again, Monday, 5:30. Also, we had planned on holding up a sign that said where the stickers are, and we got caught up. I was making some new microphone stands for the trip, and we were doing some testing. That's why we ended up being a little late today in the first place, because we were like, holy crap. So we do have a bunch of guys that have already, I think Sue is getting them out this week. She's going to start the first round. So for those of you guys that missed that haven't sent me your address yet, I'm looking for the address here.
Yep.
I was hoping Sue would just pop on and say, here's the address. I've been handling this so poorly. You know, it's funny. We've been doing such a crappy job of getting it out. Okay, ready. FIVESTAR sticker@yahoo.com. That's 5-star sticker, just sticker, at yahoo.com. What cameras are you taking? I'm taking the one that we're using right here, which is the XC10 with the Rode microphone on that. I'm also taking the new POS, not POS, POV camera.
The POS.
Yeah, it is a POS. We're taking the new M100. We'd actually ordered an M5 that I was going to take on the trip, but apparently it won't be here till October. Really kind of bummed about that because the M5 has a microphone input.
The Bronx is in the house.
So we'll just be taking.
That's awesome.
And we'll probably throw a GoPro into the back one.
You guys are the Elvis of the car audio. I like
hunka hunka burn low, baby.
Hello, baby.
Need shirt. If you do need a shirt, Teespring/store/5-star. There are shirts there.
Brand new shirts.
Brand new ones.
Yeah. They just make one. Hey, yeah. Haley just put the
if you look at Haley's. Hey, Haley. Boring Life of Dean and Haley. Check it out. All right, so this is the shirt you can get on Teespring. I paid full price. It sucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of
you
course.
Paid full
I
price?
gotta pay full price for my own damn shirts. So this is one of the shirts here, and then this is the shirt that you guys asked for a lot. We just ordered these in today, and this one is expensive. This is the most expensive one, but this is a really nice tee. Most of the shirts are between
Hello from London.
20 and 25 bucks. I just put up 2 new shirts. At the end of the day, 5-star car stereo, and then the other one is, I'll show you a picture of them in a second. And then this is the one, Vote Fernando, right here. But on the back of it, this was somebody's great idea, of course, and then we made the artwork to go with it. Making America Base Again. That's right, nice patriotic. So there you go.
Awesome.
This was, of course, you Napoleon Dynamite
Hey, Tony
fans.
from UK.
This was that. Hey, Haley, says Jason. But yeah, 2 new shirts went up last night. So for those of you guys, and they're $20 a piece. There's also hoodies and stuff like that you can get. Hang on. There again.
Markland Designs, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, buddy, what's going on?
How you doing?
Markland of Atlanta. If you guys need some work done and you're in the Atlanta area, check out Markland right there.
What's up, man?
DM him and he will take care of you.
Hey, yeah, don't forget to check The Boring Life of Dean and Haley.
That's right. Okay, so this is the other. Okay, this is gonna suck. Okay, sorry. All right. Anyways.
Norway.
Camera sucky. Check those out. Go to Teespring. It's the number 5-star Addiction is the one shirt, and then the other one is At the End of the Day, all spelled together like Instagram style. Or you could just go to 5-star car stereo on Teespring and you can check out the shirts there.
Yep.
The new ones are both $20 a piece plus shipping. Fernando for president. You know it, guys.
Yeah.
Norway still awake. Wow, good for you, buddy. Is that all the Boring Life of Dean and Haley? Go check it out. Yes, by all means. And comment. Haley's been requesting, dude, we need to start telling everyone to comment on it. We're 5 episodes in. Basically, the way I look at it is, you car stereo guys that aren't interested in anything I do outside of here, that's cool. I'm not pimping you this, but for those of you guys that just, hey, it's a different perspective on a father-daughter relationship.
Hey Tim, that's awesome. I'm sorry. I'm happy that you actually made the hole for the firewall on the.
Oh yeah, you called yesterday. That's awesome.
I owe you $20. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's.
Do you think the next 99 series will have wireless CarPlay? So right now you have the 9903, and you're hoping that the next 99 series will have wireless CarPlay. You and me both. But we're not going to probably see that anytime soon. Camera is real funny about their releases, which Jason can attest to. It's like they either come out really early in the year or they come out really late in the year. And there's really no talk about anything right now. They're having to do a full model rework, so they're having to rebuild the whole circuit board in order to make it wireless CarPlay compatible because it's got to have a VSS wire. And up until now, because of the Garmin system using it, hasn't needed that. And not that you even need it to do it, but as the Pioneer guys know, because it's a real headache, that's why the bypass isn't working, because of the VSS wire, and the GPS antenna, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I'm really hoping that they do have wireless CarPlay, because that is the one feature on the Pioneer that I've really grown accustomed to. Whereas I found, because I don't like to plug in my phone, and yeah, it's just been really weird. But anyways, Boring Life of Dean and Haley, real quick, I'll finish that, you know, it's like you guys already watch this 6 days a week. If you just want that 7th day of content, it's there for you to watch.
Yeah.
It's something, it's different. Haley wanted to try it out, and as a loving parent, I am there to support my kid. So, and it's just about the relationship between the two of us. Okay.
What do you think about Tim? The picture that I showed you about the velociter. That he
I
was
liked
doing?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool,
it was
right?
nice. You're doing a good job. So far, so good. And it brought back a lot of memories because even though those amps are probably new for you, I installed a ton of those.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I think I have a picture of a BMW from like a long time ago that I put those in. I'll see if I can dig it up, and
that was
if I still
nice,
have
you
it,
know?
I'll put it on my Instagram feed. Today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
The 9905 screen is excellent wireless. That would be a dream deck.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I totally agree.
Mhm.
And like I said, you know, and I love the 9905
Oh yeah.
screen. And the radio itself, but the screen was really like, damn, this is so cool.
Alpine
Up on
Iron
the additional
USB edition at some point.
Probably not.
You know.
I think Alpine is probably...
Kenwood should bring the HDMI back.
Kenwood should bring the HDMI back.
Yeah.
Alpine should offer, especially on the 107, the USB doesn't do anything. So it's like, why would you put a USB on it and not have it do anything other than CarPlay? Because a lot of guys are like, that don't read the instructions, were like, oh man, I plug a thumb drive in and nothing happens. And it's like, yeah, no kidding. Didn't read the instructions.
All right, can the micro bypasses or wire harness boxes kill my battery?
No.
Ah.
No, so can the micro bypass or wiring harness boxes? Yes. Okay, so micro bypass, no. Wiring harness, yes. Depending on the type of car you have, some wiring harness interfaces do have to stay on and draw milliamps of current. Milliamps of current mean you'd have to leave your car for like 3 to 4 days without driving it for it to do enough on an older battery for it to kill the car.
Yeah.
Is it possible? Yes. Does it happen a lot? No. But if you're one of those guys who drives your car like twice a week, yeah. You might want to buy a battery tender, plug your car into the wall just to keep it, you know, low amperage draw pumped into there for sure. Hey, Dean, you getting a new iPhone? If they come out with a new iPhone...
No, not for you. For the girls.
The girls have brand new iPhones. I bought them all 10s.
It's gonna be
hey,
new
nice
one.
10 by the way. What a
Thank
guy.
you. Thank
Man,
you.
you
That's
stumbled
right.
across that one on the floor too, huh? Anyways,
I pick it up.
Daddy Warbucks. Anyways, I did see pictures of what might be the new 10 Plus or S or whatever the hell Apple wants to call it. If they come out with a 10 version of the big phone, I'm down for that because I can't see crap. No, it's bigger.
Almost.
But
come on.
it's regardless of that. I want the biggest screen humanly possible. I would
No
walk
problem.
around with an iPad Mini with the eyesight I have.
Getting blind.
Getting blind. I am blind, man. I have to do this half the time to read what the hell's on this one. So, yeah. Have you upgraded any sound systems on a Tesla? No, we haven't done any Teslas.
No.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but Dean would be my sugar daddy.
Hey guys, did you ever do a review on the M12 soldering iron? I'm thinking about getting one. Get one.
Which
Get
one?
one. The soldering, the Milwaukee.
We haven't
It's
done a review
awesome.
on it, but we've used it now. We've used it for a long time.
What's
I
up from
personally
Canada?
broke mine. I shut it in the door and snapped the head right off of it, so that
Monterrey,
sucks.
Mexico.
But yeah, no,
It's awesome.
they're phenomenal. For the amount of money those things cost, if you're invested in that Milwaukee system, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
No-brainer whatsoever. I just keep forgetting to order my second
Hi from New
one.
Mexico.
The ILX F309 Halo would be cool if it had wireless CarPlay. I totally agree with you on that one. And it needs it. We definitely need it. Dean, what soldering iron are you using? Right now, I'm using Fernando's.
Exactly.
So, as far as the ones we have on the bench, I have my personal favorite that I buy every this is a...
Every year.
No, every year, every like 7 months.
Yeah.
I think this is in the DNF tool drawer. If you go to DNF tool drawer, this is my personal favorite right here. It's basically a soldering iron head, but in a gun, and it gets really hot. The problem is that these burn up. Like they literally just burn up and fall apart after about but we use these a lot. So like if you were a normal guy, you'd probably, this is a wall, so this is a wall. But anyways, there's a model LG 400. A normal human that does this for fun probably would have this for 4 or 5 or 10 years, but I burn this thing up about every 7 months. and I just like it so much I keep buying new ones. I don't know why. I'm kind of stupid that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to build a budget system that hits fairly well. Pioneer seems expensive. Okay.
Pioneer seems expensive?
No, it's not expensive.
Pioneer's not expensive.
They do rated power, 2 mono amps with 4 12s.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot.
9601s. If you do two 9601s, that would be great. But definitely a lot of power. As far as budget systems goes, Pioneer's about as budget as you're going to get on a system. The only other thing that you could possibly look at that's more power but budget-wise would be checking out the Scar. What's the line? The inexpensive line?
Of
the RP Scars? Is it?
Yeah,
what is it?
RP.
RP Scars. Go to
RP
scar-audio or scaraudio.com and check out the RP series amplifiers. You charge for the plastic you use on amp racks and such. No, that's all included in the price.
Yeah.
So
it's included on the install.
Here's the thing, that's a great question, you know, and thanks for asking that, Jason.
Yeah.
I had another similar question about that the other day when I posted a picture on Instagram of all the tools that we were using. I think when we were doing the Lexus. And we had like the PPA3, we had the PT9A, we had digital multimeter, we had my hand-built tone generator.
Yeah, we had.
And so all this stuff sitting in the trunk. So there's $1,000 worth of tools sitting in the trunk. And a guy asked me a good question, just like that one. He says, "Hey, do you guys charge more when you have to use those tools because those tools are expensive?" And it was like, well, that's a great question. I mean, and the only way I could rationalize that would be, does your mechanic charge more because he uses Snap-on tools?
Yeah.
And it's like, at the end of the day, 5-Star Car Stereo, Teespring/store/5-Star.
Yeah.
Anyways, these are all tools that you should have as an installer moving forward. So do you charge to use your tools? No, you should have these tools. So it brought up an interesting thing because I was like, yeah, I know there's a lot of shops that don't have those tools or don't even know how to use them even if they have them.
Yeah.
So how could they charge to do that? But you almost have to charge so that you can buy it. So it's this like circle of life thing that was going through my head. But then the analogy of like, you know, if your mechanic doesn't charge you more to use his Snap-on tools, he just knows he needs these tools to do his job.
Right.
And that's how I looked at it. Like, I need these tools to do my job, so I'm not, you know.
I have to have it.
Yeah. But as far as like charging for plastic and stuff like that, no, we finally got Paul, I think, pretty much set on the idea that any amp we're going to put in a car is going to have a plastic mount of some kind. There's definitely going to be a plastic mount for the fuse holder. Everything is going to be what you guys see in the videos. Every car we do looks like that, whether it needs to be or not. We were actually laughing at a picture today that Fernando was showing me going, dude, look at this car with this way they mounted this amplifier. And I was like, holy crap. And I was like, he's like, yeah, I mean, it's on the back of the seat. And I was like, oh, wow, okay.
Well, I mean, it's been...
Yeah, strange.
Crazy.
Anyway, so, yeah, that's that. What's your dream system? I'm working on it.
Yeah, right.
That's the easiest way to say that. I will say this, though. If you guys caught the live show, and I should have brought it and held it up. I did just buy the one and only available to anyone is the Zen 9.
Yeah,
so
like
the Zen 9
you
that we
actually
had,
bought it.
I bought it. I paid for it. I opened my wallet and I paid for it. And then I thought, what the hell was I thinking? Why did I buy it? I could have bought a freaking set of
Yeah.
Those. No, the headphones.
The stacks.
The stacks. I could have bought a set of stacks.
Oh, forget about the stacks. You can buy.
But I was like, why did I just buy that? But something in my mind was like, I need to buy this amplifier.
The Addison.
I could have bought a Voce 5.1
exactly.
and had change. But no, I actually just bought the Zen 9. Mainly because I've always wanted that nostalgic piece of car audio. I never got some of those amplifiers as I was going through. I've owned a lot of them, but then I just sold them because it was like, I need money for food. I had a ton of Macintosh amplifiers. I had the radio. I had amplifiers. I had the 6-channel. I had all 3 of the 2 channels that were available at the time with meters.
Yeah. Hang on. MG Gomez at 38. 38. That's what the Pioneer clips.
Yeah.
All right, keep it going.
So, anyways, I just bought the Zen 9. It hurt, but that's okay. Probably just going to stay in the box. I'm not kidding. But back to Zen 9 is amazing. It's something everyone can't get. Exactly. They're only making 100 of them.
Yeah.
So that one that was at Knowledge Fest that everyone got to touch, that was hurting me because that cost. Yeah, I paid for it. And they wanted it, and I was like, no, dude, don't give it to me. They wanted it, and I was like, no, don't give it to me, because I don't want people to think you gave it to me. I had to pay for that damn thing. But there again, it's a part of history, and I've always wanted to own it. So in 20 years from now, who knows? But if my dream system that I'm hoping for doesn't come true, then yeah, we're gonna use that.
We're gonna be.
That thing's getting used, because that's way too much money to just be like, oh, hey, look at that. I was like, dumbass. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Does the spectrum analyzer widget look better on the 9905 and the 9905? 9905 spectrum, the little widget is phenomenally cool. That was like, ooh, and when you touch it, of course, it goes right to the EQ. So yeah, 9905. Everything about the 9905 looks better than anything Kenwood has ever had.
All right, best highway speaker for the price. Went to bank still.
What kind of speaker?
Highway.
Highway?
Yeah.
Hideaway or highway?
Hideaway.
Hideaway speaker?
Yeah.
Best hideaway speaker for the...
Like the kicker or...
Are we talking like those little plastic crappy ones?
Yeah, like the under the seat, the really tiny ones. I believe.
I
think so.
Gosh, I don't.
Honestly, I'm not a fan of those.
Yeah.
Not even.
I
not
hit
a
them
brand.
all. No, I hit them all. I hit them all equally.
Yeah.
I hit them all equally.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done the Pioneer, we've done the Rockford, we've done the Kenwood, we've done the Kicker.
I'm not a fan.
No, I don't like any of them. I mean, I'd find a place to put a real sub.
But hang on, because remember the guy that we put one under the seat, he was.
Oh, he loved it.
Very happy.
Well, there again,
he was like,
we've done
"Oh my God,
all,
that's what I'm looking for."
But we're bass guys, so we can't give you that without bias. Because
Also, the Kicker KX 600.1 is also an amplifier. Really good.
What does that say? What was that? Was a question about the Alpines? Are the Alpine S-type or series subs any good in a porta box? That's the only way we run them is in a porta box. So yeah.
That's good.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Have you ever heard about the Bushman amplifiers?
No.
Not Boss.
Boss?
Bushman.
No. Well, I haven't heard of them. So.
No.
Can't you pronounce it? I haven't heard of it.
Okay, that was good.
When is the Camaro getting a crazy sound system? There again, we're working on that. Hopefully sooner rather than later, because I'm really getting kind of over it. Are the R-Type? The R-Type is better. The R-Type is better than an S-Type, for sure. And the R-Type will work sealed or ported. Have the CT Sounds 2501 for the big amp and the Crew Max Tundra. Yes. Do you think it'll overheat if I mount it on the bottom of my rear seat? No. No. And if it does, Kicker makes those cool squirrel cage fans that will allow you to blow air over it. But no, you should be okay. I mean, there's fairly enough room there. I wouldn't like put it up against the seat. I would make sure keep the whatever amp rack you're building as low to the floor as possible. Hey, from Ohio.
All right. Hey guys, I have a 2000 Chevy Tahoe with the Amplify AC Delco system.
Okay.
With the sub. The head unit recently went out.
Okay.
I replaced it with the Pioneer 1000 UV.
Okay.
The battery is keep dying.
Okay.
Within 3 days.
Yes.
If I don't.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, because you have a GM. So yes, the most GM interfaces do stay on. They're drawing a small amount of current. I'd be curious to see which interface you bought to interface in with the car. If it is sitting for 3 days, that's why it's dying. You'd be a prime candidate if you park it in the garage. Just get a battery tender. Get a battery tender, hook it up, and go from there.
So. Wow, it's just like that.
Yeah, it's
those
either
amplifiers are like that.
Yeah, it's either that or you have to, you could
like
put
a toggle switch.
You could put a toggle switch on the yellow wire going into the module, depending on the module. So
right.
it just depends on the module. If you got like an RP4 or an RP3, you're not going to have the problems. Whereas if you got an RP5, like you did like a Best Buy type thing where they just stocked the RP5 and you bought full Monty, then you're going to have the problem more so than you did if you had a 3 or a 4.
Yeah.
See, we use more 3s and 4s, so we don't have those problems.
Yeah.
The only time you go with a 5 is when you're trying to keep OnStar, and we of course try to talk everyone out of that because it's OnStar. Do you guys do alarm remote starts? Yes. Do we do a lot of them? No. We try to keep it to a minimum of maybe 3 a year.
3 a year.
And that's like, oh, damn it. So, yeah. Morel Tempo 6x9 components. Not yet. but that would be cool. More and more manufacturers need to get off their butts and start making 6x9 components. That is going to be one of the things I plan on talking to Kicker about if they get an opportunity to ask me about stuff like that. Recently, when we were at the Kenwood training earlier this year and we were talking with Seth, that was the big thing. It was like, hey, when are the 6x9 components coming out? And they were like, well, why do we need 6x9 components? And I was like, are you kidding me? Because, I don't know, every Ford, Dodge, Chevy, Tundra, or Toyota, Nissan, all have 6x9 components in them. Maybe you should make some.
Yeah.
You know, what I'm really interested about, which we've talked about before, is that Focal is coming out with a new 8-inch in the integration series. So we're going to have an 8-inch component, which is going to be awesome because we can fit that in the front of a GM. We've actually done that already with some louds, so it'd be nice to actually put in a mid. So for all you guys that are like, man, I don't want a 6x9 because it's not round.
Puerto Rico.
Focal is going to have an 8-inch round, so you can get your round sound because everyone knows when you have a 6x9, that oval sound is different.
All right, MG Gomez, it's a 38 at low level. You can check one of the radio dynos that we do on the playlist.
Yeah,
and you can see like the high level, low level, USB, aux, everything.
So you know what? If I don't get a chance to talk to Casey tomorrow, Monday when he comes in, if you have the opportunity, talk to Casey about 6x9s.
6x9s, all right,
So one of us is going to get to have a meeting with Morel this week, so hopefully I'm trying to do it, but because it's going to be a tight, like, hey, you're flying in, I'm going out, yay, and then otherwise it's going to be all on him. I've pushed 6x9 components in every rep I've had the past 7 years. I know, right? Now Kicker does make a set, but they make them in the older CS series, I believe, and they suck. Actually, the speakers aren't bad. The crossovers are what suck. They have the old-fashioned light bulb in them, and they have no power handling whatsoever, so the crossovers die out way before the speakers do. So it's kind of disappointing. They're really nice if you're only running like 35 to 50 watts. Anything past that, though, and they just die out. But now that you have, and back then they were all the only game in town, but now that you have, even Pioneer just came out with a TSA set, I think, of 6x9 components. That are like dirt cheap, which there again, yay, thanks Pioneer for just killing that. But, and I'm sure they don't sound all that wonderful, but it is a 6x9 component, so they at least see the writing on the wall. And speaking of that, douche, for all you phone user guys and single DIN dudes that have been like, okay, so Pioneer just came out with I just got an email yesterday from our guy, and Pioneer just came out with a new app for all their new single DIN radios. Let me see if I can just find the app. Hold on. It is called Smart. So you just want to download it and play with it a little bit. It's called Pioneer Smart Sync. I don't know if it's hold on. Let me close it again.
All right, Tony. Definitely we use Rollkill. So if you can get Rollkill and Ultimate, just go to Stinger website, and right there they have Fast Ring. All those they actually improve the sound of the any speaker.
But anyways, download the app and just play with it. It's for the new single DINs. What the idea is that for if you get a single DIN, you know, a lot of you guys just have your phone sitting on the dash like this. It takes that user experience and moves it onto your phone. But what it does, it's crazy, is it takes the 13-band EQ and turns it into a 31-band EQ on a $110 radio. You get a 31-band EQ with time correction and all that crap because it's using your phone to do the settings. What the heck? Yeah, so I have yet to play with it. I just got the email the other day. I don't even think the radios have even started shipping yet, but what the heck? Oh my gosh, if this is a precursor to what's coming out on the double DINs, take it from, holy Jesus, man. Now, the great thing will be is that the NEX radios won't get it for 4 years. But the cheaper ones will have it right away, so whatever coming out to replace a 601 and a 501, those will have it. Yay!
All right. For Coy Puerto Rico, checa packaudio.com y busca el CP2, CP2. Y entonces ahí te vas a ayudar con las funciones del volante, el voice y todo eso.
Lewis, I still love my gooseneck EQ.
Oh, wow.
I'm with you, buddy. I love that thing. They got that stuff for Alpine. Yeah, Alpine has the Tune It app. Kenwood has one too. Pioneer's had one for a while as well. But this one is the evolution. These apps are just getting cooler and cooler and cooler. Pioneer's app was just like that. You know, you could have change the lights and do all kinds of neat stuff. Yeah. But this is the first one that is made to stay on all the time.
Yeah.
So it allows you to work via Bluetooth to so it interfaces with Waze, it interfaces with Google Maps, it interfaces with Apple Maps, so you can have that Apple Map open with your single DIN.
Yeah.
Press the push to talk button and directly interface with it. So it's like taking Siri Eyes Free to the next level. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see how it all plays out, but at least they're trying to innovate something.
All right, DJ Fati. I'm not a big fan of the Prime line of the Rockford. I rather to use more the Punch and then the Power.
Yeah.
The Prime is.
Prime's entry level.
Yeah.
Straight at the end of the day, it's entry level. They make some decent speakers in the line, so like they're okay. Like they're what is it?
The
Center
3.5.
Well, no. The guy was asking about a good recommendation for a 3.5. High sensitivity. DG. Hertz DG.
Yeah.
Personally, my favorite all-time 3.5 is the Pioneer, the TSA Pioneer 3.5.
Yeah.
It fits in everything, and it's loud.
Now
and
you can use the
good.
Morel, man.
That's a 2-inch or
Oh,
1.5 inch. Yeah. Anyways, but no, for a 3.5, check out those two. Those are really nice. My Pioneer D-Series 6 sound wonderful. Yeah, the TSDs are nice. And there again, the TSD is Pioneer's high-end, so let's hope they do.
How do you get a 4-gauge wire hookup to the Rockford
What's up, Ram?
T1000 amp?
Okay.
An adapter.
Oh, how do you get a what?
4-gauge wire
into
the T1000, 1005.
It won't fit? Oh, yeah. It doesn't.
You need an adapter.
There is no adapter. So what you need is there's no way to do it. There's no way to put the power wire right in. What we've been doing is it's too small. So what we typically do is we'll run. PAC makes a dual distribution block. So it is a distribution block that has power and ground running into it.
Yeah.
And then it has 4-gauge.
Then
it has 2 sets of 4-gauge output or 8-gauge output. So what we like to do a lot of the times is if we're gonna it's a long run. So you don't need 4-gauge in the T1000 if you're running it at like an 8-foot piece, 9-foot piece, even a 10-foot piece. 8-gauge is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we've installed dozens of them.
Just make sure it's 100%.
100% good 8-gauge, and you're fine. If you're gonna be running it longer than that, then buy the Stinger dual power distribution block. Illusion Audio 3.5 is a bit pricey.
Awesome.
Those are amazing speakers.
Way
to go, Jason. I was thinking more of like affordable.
But they're pricey.
Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Those are the best 3.5. Okay, the Gladen ones are really neat too. Anyways, Stinger makes the distribution block that is a dual run.
Thanks,
I don't know the model number, but you can run 4-gauge into that and then just run 6 inches of 8-gauge is not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
So that's what you want to do. That's a nice clean install. Ferrules all the way. Distribution block 4-gauge to 8-gauge. Exactly. Perfect. I like your channel, boys. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much. And we like that you like it.
Yeah.
Hey, from Baltimore. Okay. What do you got? Image Dynamic subs? Yeah, had them back in the day. Had the horns. Actually, Image that back in the day, a long time ago, when they made the horns, Image Dynamic sent me a set of horns. They sent me the sub.
Really?
And I powered them off of 2 T505 Alpines, which I still actually have the 2 T505 Alpines. They were the expert class. MRV T505s. Mono or stereo class AB. They're sitting in the closet, probably still with the bottoms off.
Man, say have a good trip in Oklahoma.
Oh man,
Fernando
thank you.
Will be busy as heck.
He will be, and he can call me whenever he wants. Hertz High Energy 6x9s. If you can find them, they are the most bad 6x9s you will ever hear. Back when those things came out, they were a $550 set of 6x9s. Now you can get them a heck of a lot cheaper. If you can find a brand new set, ooh man, and you need some coaxial 6x9s, you will not be disappointed.
Yep.
They are awesome.
Tell me those out.
And they don't make them anymore, so why? What the hell?
Have you ever used Brax?
We've used the speakers.
Okay.
No, actually we've used the Helix. Braxton Helix, same company.
Yeah.
No, we never used the Braxton amplifiers. We got to play with them.
No, I mean, I know we have the components.
No, I haven't. We still have a couple pair. Jason still has a couple pair. I think we might even have a pair too. But if you need a pair and you're on the other coast, Stereo
Check
Kings.
Stereo King
There's
and Oregon.
5 stores.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
keep calling one and saying, "Is Jason there? Is
Hey,
Jason there? Is Jason there?"
I'm looking for Jason. He
I'm
owes
looking for
me
Jason.
money.
But
No,
if,
don't
so
say
if
that.
you're on that coast there, if you're on this coast, give Paul a call.
All
if
right.
he's got him, he'll send them to you.
Quit mine.
Yeah.
ISS 165 focal tweeters on the door.
Use
So
flush
should
mount
I
point.
Use flush mounted.
angle mount
Or
and-
use the mount on the point me. I mean, if you can flush mount it, so you don't have to drill holes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
are we talking like you can mount them behind the panel?
Yeah, like
I mean-
flush.
I mean, it depends. I mean, angle or flush. I like flush. I hate that
I
big
mean, if you have a
bulbous.
factory location.
Well, I'm thinking he doesn't because he was like flush or angle mount. I like the flush mount no matter what. Tweeters are loud enough, okay? Whether you're like this or you're slightly like this looks terrible when you got a ball mounted to the door with a tweeter in it. I've always hated that.
Really?
If I had to mount it like that, I'm like, welcome to the ghetto. Here we go. And I'm not picking on anybody. It's just my personal
because
preference.
like in other countries they
Oh,
like
they do it all the
crazy.
time. I mean,
Yeah.
we have those, whatever the heck they are, the Momo or the Bomo or the goofy
Yeah.
little 3.5 things that they sent us that sound terrible. And that's why I never reviewed them. Focal K2 3-way or Millie Pro Legend. Okay. Anybody else want to chime in on this one before I go?
Focal. K2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, okay.
I mean,
Millie-
it doesn't mean like the milli.
Okay,
is
you're
bad.
asking
No.
what you're at K2s exactly.
Yeah.
All right, that's 2 for
There you
K2.
go.
All right, thank you, Jason. All right, and we're gonna blame this one on Jason. So when Focal gets pissed or Morel gets pissed at, or not Morel,
I'm
when
sorry.
when
Hertz.
Anyways, Hertz. Yeah, those guys. No, you know, and I'll explain it the best way. This was the best. We're sitting in a car. I just put some K2s in for a guy. Bayman tweeters. Those are loud. We're sitting in a car. We just got done tuning it. And hopefully one of these days we'll actually get to make the video and play it. And the customer says to me, customer friend says to me, he says, "Now I get it." And I said, "What's that?" He goes, "You guys always talk about K2s in the show and how great they sound." And I spent the money because I was like, you know, Dean always talks about it. Fernando always talks about it, how these K2s are amazing. They're amazing. They're amazing. And then now that I hear them, I get it.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, there is nothing
Yeah.
that sounds like a set of high-end speakers. Nothing. You know, you can buy a $200 set of speakers, you can be happy. But when you hear a $1,200 set of speakers in a car, properly powered and EQ'd and ready to go, you're gonna be like, oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's not to say, hey, listen, you know, it ain't for everybody. I mean, you know, Focal makes the freaking headphones for $4,500. We were just talking about stack headphones. They're again stupid expensive. I'm rocking my you know, freaking poly or what the fucking I'm sorry. Ooh.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'm rocking the monolith. Strike that. I'm
Jesus.
rocking the monoliths right now. I have 2 pairs and they're, you know, sub $300 set of headphones, and I love the way they sound. I can only imagine what a $4,000 set headphones.
That was the
sound.
bomb right there.
Yeah. Oops, my bad. I got
Anyway.
excited. We were talking about something I really like. So, beep. Yeah. All you kids out there, sorry. I'll have Haley wash my mouth out with soap when I get home. My bad. Yeah. So people are gonna be like, Dean said what? Minute. Yeah. Whoa, Dean. I know.
That's awesome.
I was getting excited. I got caught up in the moment. I'm not gonna lie. You know. It's my
Bad,
bad.
Dean. Bad.
Hey, you know, we got to talking about headphones. Next thing we're gonna do is talk about running.
Oh,
And then we'll be like,
that is
hey,
awesome.
someone get him. Yeah, crazy talk. Spank. Okay.
All right. Hey, Fernando, I'm officially addicted to Cholula. So is Dean.
Ooh,
The
yeah.
Cholula.
Ooh, the green. Get the green.
Green one?
Green is the
Okay.
best. I like the green.
One more time, please.
More waffles.
That's
Like
awesome.
waffles. Anyways, so my virgin use.
Damn.
Hey, yeah, own it. That's all I gotta say is own it.
We
Is it gonna
are-
drop the bomb talking to the
We are
K2s?
waiting.
If you had been a lesser speaker, it wouldn't be fine. Exactly, K2s. Exactly, Axeman. Exactly, K2s. Now,
All right. Hang
Yes.
on. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Go.
Somebody say the difference between the 810 and the DSR1, I believe.
Oh yeah.
The
We
first
talked about it
one?
at the very beginning. Okay. So
Yeah.
So math-wise, let's talk DSR1 versus 810. Math-wise, output-wise, the DSR1 has 8 channels of output and 8 channels of output only.
Welcome to the dark side.
I know, right? The 810 has 10 channels of output, okay? So, do the math real quick. So if you wanted to do a 3-way active set up front and a subwoofer and a center, that's 6, 7, 8. That's 8 channels.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do 2 channels up front, rear, sub, that's 7 channels. If you wanted to do center, okay, you get it. Combination, 8 channels. 10 channels is 3-way.
No more
Set of
iced tea.
coaxials. Yeah, I did have an iced tea for lunch. Did Haley chime in on that? No more iced tea.
Yeah.
Exactly. I knew it. It's your fault. She's gonna be like, oh, you made me.
Oh, that's Haley's fault. So
Yeah,
everybody.
it was all Haley's fault.
That's
Mhm.
Haley's
Yep.
fault.
Anyways, no, I did have an iced tea for lunch. I
Oh,
forgot.
so that's why you were
yeah,
like,
that's why I'm hyped. That's like, yeah,
run,
exactly.
run.
Should
Yeah.
never drink that stuff. Anyways, so 8 channels, 10 channels. So you can do more with 10 channels if you need it. If you only need 8 channels though, Now, the 8 part of the 810 means it has 8 channels of input. Now where that becomes important is depending on how you're gonna run it. The DSR1,
That is also
he
weird.
drops the F-bomb, where's the compressor when you need it? Oh God, I love you guys. You guys
that's
just,
awesome.
you guys kill me.
DD Audio, they are good products. They are. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Okay,
Okay,
continue.
so now if you have the DSR1 is 4 channels of input only, so that's basically front rear, front sub, done. That's it. 4 channels of input, nothing else. Okay, so if all you need is all you have is let's say front, you're good. There's no summing capability either. So if you have like front tweeter, front mid, it doesn't sum. So there's no summing capability on the DSR1. 8 channels of input on the 810, and they're summing capable. So you can do, yeah, exactly. DSR won't sum. So you have 8 channels of input that you can sum if you need to, or you can use as active pass-throughs. So when we did recently, when we did the Lexus,
Yep.
the Lexus, we needed center, front tweeter, front mid, rear, and sub, and they all had to be active because we were just coming out of the amplifier active channel for active channel as a pass-through. We were only using the DM810 at, was it the 810 or the 608?
No, the 810.
Was it the 810? We were only using the 810 as a processor in the fact that we needed equalization. So we could point through all our stuff, label it, boom, gone. The DSR1 would not do that. So
What's that, John?
now, as far as features go, like on individual channels, the DSR1 crossover-wise has more slope if you need more slope. So if you're the guy that wants like 6, 12, 18, 24, 48, 32, then the DSR1 has that. If you need 32 bands per channel, they both have it. If you
Yeah.
need volume control independent for each channel, they both have that. If
Yeah.
you need time correction, they both have that. The DSR1 has, if you're going to be doing anything where you're tying into a factory radio, it has the input RTA as well as the output RTA that you can see on the screen. So it is a tool built into it that the DSR1 does not have. So if you need to see input-output RTAs, you're going to need a handheld input-output RTA device. Now, neither one of them has a microphone RTA. You're going to need that for both of them. But that's really about it. Now, the DSR1, iPad, right out of the box.
Yeah.
iPad app. You can download it right now and you can play with it and have lots of fun. The DM810, we're still probably a month out and you're going to have to buy an extra dongle for it.
What's that, Texas?
Now, the DM810 has, which apparently I say wrong, but you're going to have the Toshlink digital adapter, meaning you plug fiber right into it. The DSR1 is going to be a coax Toshlink style input. So if you want to go fiber into it, you have to go mixy-mercy.
Yep.
Or you have to change it. All right, so I hope that answers that question. Moving on.
Yeah. All right. Pack OI data for a 2008 Suburban with non-amplified system with OnStar.
Oh, super. I just do
Suburban.
pack.
You just do pack?
I do a pack RP4 if it's available.
Yeah.
Just stick with the RP4. Unless you want, well, if you're going to do OnStar, you know what? Go with iData. If you want OnStar, go iData. We'll
Yeah.
just keep it simple
Yeah.
like that.
If you actually pay for it.
Yeah, if you're paying for it. If you're not paying for it,
go pack.
which do you prefer, parametric? Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. Good call.
Which you prefer, parametric?
I'm on the fence on that one right now. Oh, the one other thing that the DSR1 has is a global EQ that the, and which we won't even get into that, but it's a global EQ as well as the full EQ that the audio controls don't have.
Matt Rogers, that's the P312, the Haley's have. Yeah, the Rockford.
Yeah, she has a Rockford P312. along with the key, the kicker key, and the KS speakers.
Yep.
Pack, iData, DSR1, or 810, factory integration. 2004 Journey, worried about clean, full. Okay, so here's the thing. With your Dodge Journey, if it is capable of buying an Amp Pro,
Yeah.
okay, real quick.
Oof.
All right, so if your radio is capable of doing an Amp Pro, that means it's more than likely capable of doing an iData AR. Amp Pro has RC outputs. You can plug anything you want into it. It also has an option for fiber optic, okay, or Toshlink. So you can Toshlink out of it directly into an audio control product. Amp Pro versus DSR1. DSR1 you buy a T-harness for, you program it, it's got the AR built into it, you're done. You know, that's you pick one. Now, the thing with the Amp Pros, you can use any DSP, any amplifier combination you want, and or if you need your factory amplifier to power anything up, for whatever reason, you can do that. But you can go out of the Amp Pro into a DSR1, into a DM810, into a Helix, into a Focal, into a mini DSP, and anything you want. You can go out of that. With an AR, you have to go into an AR product. So you either have to go out of that into, let's say, Kenwood DSP 600, you have to go into a DSR1, you have to go into a Prima amplifier. You'll be able to go into the audio control at some point.
Yeah.
But if you want to change out product, you're stuck. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing because you actually save some money. More than likely, that's all you're going to need. You come out of that into an AR T-harness, into the DSR1. You have 8 channels to do whatever the heck you want with. It's a beautiful thing.
Yep. Feel in the house, Santa Maria, California.
So, I don't know.
All right.
We do Amp Pros into DSR1s all the time.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense, but...
4-1.
Some people didn't like the TV VCR combo.
Yeah. All right. How to amplify the center speaker on the Camaro 2013?
How to amplify it?
How do I amplify it?
Well, you're going to need some form of a processor that'll give you a center channel output. Now, there's 2 types of center channel outputs. Yay! To get true center channel output, you need an up mixer. There's very few DSPs that have up mixers built into them. Up mixer, think of it as like the old-fashioned Dolby Pro Logic. But the track isn't there, so an up mixer is what would create that center channel. So right now the DSPs currently have a center channel output. Basically what it is, it's a channel that has an EQ. You can add delay to it, but it's not taking something from left and right, combining them together, doing its magic and giving you... Now Audio Frog does make an upmixed center channel output processor so that you can do that. I have no idea how much it is. I've seen it. It's cool looking. Gary Biggs had one at Knowledge Fest. Anyways, you can give Andy a call at Audio Frog, talk to him about it. He will be happy to explain it all to you. But
cool guy.
Now back to the Camaro. If you just want center channel to rebring it, no center channel for me. I tell you what, it's tough. So properly upmixed center channels sound amazing. But if you just want to re-amplify the center channel, if you have a DSP like a DSR1, DM810, DM608, or any other one of the DSPs that has a center channel output, you can fudge it as best as possible through the crossover, through the time delay, through the EQ and all that. And then you're going to need a small amplifier to power it. And that's the key. So you're going to need a small amplifier to power it. Something like a micro amplifier. You can use an ACM 1.300, which is the little amplifiers we have in Fernando's car. It's an audio control. It's a 300 watt, 1-channel amplifier. It's going to be an expensive 1-channel amplifier. You could also use a 455U Alpine brick amplifier and just pick 2 of the channels, bridge them together, put it on that, or go with a biampable speaker, bridge them together, put half the amp on the tweeter, half the amp on the 3.5. That's doable too, but you will need a processor. So there's a couple ways, something to think about. Why center channel? Leave it alone. So why center channel? Good question, Lewis. I'm glad you asked. So basically what you have is 2 types. God, today's the 2 types. 2 types, 5-star car stereo. Anyways, what we have right now, and what most of you guys set up, is a 1-person car. I mean, it's a 1-person experience. So when you sit in the driver's seat, like when you see us sit in the driver's seat, you see me and we switch.
It's the driver.
It's the driver. I set the delay, I do the equalization, and it sounds to me like, oh, look, Maroon 5 is coming out of the dash where my center channel is, but there's no speaker there. It's magic! magic.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
And I'm
passenger
like, no.
side over here is just getting this speaker here blaring in his face going, yeah, this sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a one
I don't know what you're
user
talking
experience. Now, if you have a true center channel, the delay left and right changes.
Yeah.
And this changes. Now what happens is the center is doing the center's business. And when it does the center's business, this guy, it's a true user experience, meaning we're both having the same experience. He's getting it from the right, I'm getting it from the left. Okay, anyways, there you go. So that's a two user experience. So it just depends on the type of what you're trying to do. If you have a wife that loves audio, you want a center channel because you want to keep her happy. If you don't care about her and she doesn't care about music because she's never in the car, and when she is in the car, she's talking, so you have to turn it down. That's why we concentrate 99.9% of the time on a one user experience.
All right, I have a 2009 Impala with Bose. It is worth it to hooking up the double Dean to this.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blind anybody.
Will sound good, or should I bypass the amplifier?
So anytime you have a GM system that has a factory Bose amplifier and you replace the radio, all you're getting the capability of is the EQ. The time correction, the crossovers, all the neat stuff that has the trickery with the sound is lost, because even though the adapter you're going to put in is going to have front and rear inputs for the gray, greens, purples, and all that fun stuff, it's going to do it either, it's going to fade digitally or not at all.
Oakland, California.
So it's really only using front audio in. This is what we talk about when we talk about integrating into a factory amplifier all the time. There's a left and right input.
Yeah.
Bose amplifier is no different. So you have a left and right in, and then the rear, it's usually just looking at the voltage differential that it's giving to say, oh, hey, look, the voltage is changing. I should fade to the rear. It's not actually taking the radio's fader. It's fading it at the amplifier. That's why you can't do time correction, because it's not really actually getting a true fader at the amplifier. So should you bypass the amplifier? It depends. If you're trying to do something that requires that, or you want to improve the sound and do time correction, do fun stuff like that, or you just generally don't like the way the Bose sounds.
Yeah.
Most of the time, people are just changing out Bose because they want the newer features. They want CarPlay, they want Android Auto, they want better Bluetooth, they want a screen in the dash so they can add a backup camera. If those are the criteria that you're looking at, and the Bose you're happy with, then don't play with it. Leave it alone. That's that. Okay.
All right. If you time align coaxial speakers, will your highs and mid remain in line with each other, or will sound like crap?
I'm gonna go on the way of it sound like crap. It's really hard to time align a coaxial, especially if, let's say, you put like a tweeter here and you put a coaxial here that has a tweeter. You're gonna get a lot of funky sounds. That's not saying you can't do it, and honestly, that's probably where having a Kenwood radio would be a benefit, because they have their sound settings or their EQ settings where they have stage EQ and a couple other things that really move around the sound at the touch of a button, that do some real magical stuff. And when we're doing cars like that are like, hey, coaxials, like just the car yesterday that we did, that one, and where it had 6x9 component or coaxials and some tweeters up in the dash, we were able to use that and actually move the soundstage up. We're not getting a center image or anything like that, but we were able to move the soundstage up and actually get some soundstage instead of just like loud. So you're not going to be able to use conventional wisdom when it comes to setting up the time correction. Basically, what I'd probably recommend doing is setting your ear to the passenger speaker and then just working, gradually moving back and forth with the driver's side until
Plus, you can adjust the tweeter volume separately.
Yeah, if you can adjust, on the Kenwood, you can turn, and we did. We had to turn the tweeter volume down. That's also a really nice feature of the Kenwood. And just like move the slider for your driver's delay until you kind of move things around and get them right. And then, of course, play with the EQ. Not a fan of coaxials. It's a personal preference. I mean, it's tough.
Okay, what other brand has 9-inch DVD players besides Alpine? Ooh.
I'm probably thinking some random Android stuff that you find on eBay, whatnot, but none of the big brands have that.
Right. All right, Ben. Where will you place the big Focal K series crossovers if you can run extra wires into the doors in the new car, in the interior or the door panel?
Ooh. So
the interior of the door panel.
Okay, so all right,
That's
so
a
the
big crossover.
It's a big crossover.
It's a big crossover.
Big crossover for sure. So, all right, if you have to mount the crossover into the door, because I get it, and sometimes you do. Like in his G35, if you go back and you watch the first, what do we call that? The car stereo lab. Go back and watch the first or second car stereo lab where we're putting the Phoenix Gold into his car. We put the crossovers, and what I do is I make a panel. I actually, if you're gonna do it, mount the crossovers to the door panel or on inside the vapor barrier, so it's inside the car. Don't mount anything in the actual metal cavity. No. Don't mount anything there. Inside.
Just check the video and you can see what we find.
And you'll get an idea of how we wire that up.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, oh, well, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's a thought. Yeah. It's tough, but yeah. Good to see you guys. Going back to the wrench. All right, man. Thank you, Ram.
All right. Kenwood Exelon XR404 on focal performance PS 165 components on the front channel. What would you recommend for a rear channel bridger to the sub?
Well, that was a lot. I squirrel. You lost me. Do you have an answer for the question,
all right.
though?
Kenwood Exelon XR404.
Yeah, that's a good amp.
On the focal performance PS the 6.5 components.
So the flax.
On the front, yes.
Okay.
On the front channel. What would you recommend for the rear channel?
Ooh, okay, so you need a small amplifier to power the rear.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then bridge it to the sub?
Bridge to sub. What would you recommend for rear channel? Bridge to sub. Okay, I'm confused. Like, you want rear channel or you want bridge the rear channel to the sub?
Oh, so like a 3-channel mode.
Yeah.
Oh, a 3-channel mode would be cool. That's like we just did in that pickup truck the other day where we took this D4800 and ran it 3-channel. Yeah. So it was on the
fronts.
Yeah, the fronts and the sub. Okay. All right, guys. Real quick. So, recapping at the beginning of the show, we talked about live show Monday. It's going to be at 5:30. It's going to be an hour earlier. That's on Facebook. The Facebook Live Monday show is going to be at 5:30. We're done.
Yeah.
I'm going to be interviewing Steve Irby at Kicker. I'll be in Oklahoma all week. It's going to be fun and exciting. So, I will put up posts to remind everybody. If you want to watch question and answer part of it, not going to happen. I mean, if a really amazing question pops up. But if you have a question you'd like me to ask the owner, the founder, the guy who started Kicker, Stillwater Designs,
still own it.
Steve Irby, still owns it. Still a family-owned company. Yeah. That's right. They're a family-owned company.
It's going to be in the show.
Company. It's not owned by some investment banker or some crazy crap like that. Kicker is a homegrown American success story. Anyways, if you have any questions that you would like me to ask him and you think it's good, ask me when we end this video. Write it down there, and if it's amazing, I will ask him. If you have any movie recommendations for me on my wonderful plane flight that's actually taken me longer to go to Oklahoma than it did to go to California. Anyways, leave that in the comments too. If you guys need shirts, Teespring/store/5star. There's 2 new shirts up there. They're $20. Check them out. One is, at the end of the day, 5-star car stereo, and the other one is 5-star addiction car stereo. Go check them out. Even if you don't want to buy one, check them out. It's cool artwork.
Ram, compra el más caro que puedas, de verdad, para tu Ram 1500.
CA glue we buy from Select Products. You go to what's Brian's name? MobileSolutions.com. MobileSolutions.com. You can pick up your CA glue. It's the best stuff. Buy it from there. Buy it from your pack guy. All right. If you need tools, where do you get tools? DNF Tool Drawer. Correct.com is a great place. We're on the Patreons if you want. I already talked about it. We're on the Patreons if you want to support us there. Stickers is if you want to. Oh, all right. So we gave you the address earlier for the stickers. Everyone gets a sticker. You get a sticker. You get a sticker. I don't care. They're free. We're gonna keep ordering them until you guys are set. It is, and I've lost it. 5-star sticker at yahoo.com. All you have to do is give me your address. I don't care where you live. You're gonna get a large and 2 small stickers. Okay, that's it. No questions asked. I'm not doing anything with your address other than converting it into a sticker to put on the envelope so that I can mail it to you. So if you guys want stickers, that's what you do. All right. Thank you for the video, GM. Oh, hey, no problem, Chris.
Right.
I'm glad you liked
So
it.
don't forget, guys. Dean is gonna post pictures for the interview. So make sure you check it out. And
and if you haven't figured it out, I'm really excited about this.
and
This
if
is
you
like
don't have
a big
Facebook,
guy.
just sign up. You know, ask for
I'm
an
not gonna
account or
commit.
whatever.
Okay, if you guys aren't there for the show, don't worry. It'll be
fine.
up Tuesday as always.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be recording it, so yay. All right, guys, thank you so much as always. We hope you have a wonderful weekend, a great time. Remember, you can find me on Sundays.
Yeah.
I'll be filming. What am I filming, Fernando? The Boring Life of Dean and Haley.
Yeah.
That's right, guys. So if you guys want another day worth of fun and excitement, we got 5 episodes up. You can find it. Make Haley happy. Sign up, subscribe, whatever. If you're a car guy and that's not your thing, don't worry about it. It's okay. No big deal. I don't care. Lots of fun. Destination Weddings, Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder.
Same team. That was awesome. And keep the good work. That car looks really cool, man.
All right,
Take care,
guys.
See you guys later.
You guys have a wonderful night as always. We'll catch you next time. I'll see you guys
Bye.
Monday. Bye.
Bye. Just bye.
Bye. Just bye.
Have a nice trip.